Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. Today we're going to do the chemical science tech cards. So the recipe for these calls for glass, red circuits, the blank tech cards, which we'll make here, and sulfuric acid. And we have all of those ingredients already available. This is steel. I'm just checking to see if we already have glass over here, and I don't think we do. No, that's steel. Okay, yeah, I'm not requesting glass anywhere over here currently, so let's set up a few depots. The next time I play this mod, I'm going to make the tech cards all in one place, so I don't have to keep repeating the build. Not that it's a big deal, but it would be easier to centralize it. Okay, so I need to bring in glass, circuits, and sulfuric acid, and then the iron and copper I need for the tech cards I think I'll just make over here. Okay, so let's start to set that up. So there's glass, red circuits, and fluids, sulfuric acid. And how many drones do we need for these? I don't know, but I'll just start with 3 each. That should be more than enough, I think. Okay. And then the blank tech cards, we just need iron and copper. So I think I'll send this belt up here. Okay, now in terms of the recipe, it's pretty similar to all the other ones. 5 tech cards every 20 seconds. So once again, I'll make 4 machines, and that'll give me approximately 1 per second. And we're going to send those over here. Actually, let's do the blank tech cards first. So copper cable, blank tech cards, like that. That gives me 5 every 2 seconds. Yeah, so yellow inserters are going to be fine there. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So in this case, we need room for pipes. That's no problem. And then we'll bring those over there. we'll throw in a couple lights. And then we'll just do this for the acid. Okay, and then red circuits and glass, I'll just put on a combined belt. Like that, and we should be good to go. Since I have the glass on me, I'll make some lights. Okay, that was easy enough. I want to make sure I'm getting acid coming in fast enough. If not, I might need to add more wagons. Here comes one. Okay, good. I think the supply fell short at the beginning, just because it filled all the pipes. You know, each pipe segment holds 100 units of fluid, so you put a few of those together, and that could easily be 2,000 or so. Okay, awesome. So we're getting the atmosphere condensation done, which is going to give us the ability to make hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, and water. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. I have seen a few recipes that call for oxygen, so I think it'll be good to have oxygen available. Oh, I did put in, I replaced one of my shields with the Afraid of the Dark night vision glasses. These work similarly to the vanilla glasses, but you don't have any tint in the color. So it just makes it so that you can see well day or night. I mean, you can see it's nighttime right now. If I take the glasses off, that's what it looks like. And with the glasses on, it looks like that. Not a huge difference, but hopefully it'll make it a little easier to see for you guys. Okay, so after atmospheric, I think it should be atmospheric condensation. Well, I don't know. Maybe atmospheric condensation is right. Then we'll do advanced chemistry, which is going to give us water from oxygen and hydrogen. It'll give us electrolysis. We'll get ammonia, we'll get nitric acid, hydrogen chloride, and biomethanol. And biomethanol is what we can use along with oxygen to make fuel for the gas power. Right, now someone rightly pointed out that the biomethanol also requires steam. And the steam, making steam requires boilers, which is going to generate pollution. So we'll have to check into it, but I have a hunch that making steam with boilers will probably create less pollution still than burning coke. Actually, let's go back. I want to see if there are other ways to make steam. Deuterium tritium fuel cell. I get the feeling that I can't make those yet. No, that requires fusion energy. Okay, that's going to be a while. So yeah, we just need to use boilers to make steam. Let's see. One boiler can make 20 steam per second. And the biomethanol requires 120 every 20 seconds. But I don't, what's the fuel content of biomethanol, I wonder? Or what's the energy content? Doesn't say. Yeah, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see how much energy we can get from the biomethanol before we'll be able to figure out if we're netting less pollution with or without the gas generators. I think I already have a fuel refinery somewhere. Yeah, there we go. So that's what we're going to need. Let's make, I think we said that 10 of these gas power stations. No, 15. All right, so let's try to make 15 of these things while we're waiting for our research. I'll need engines for that. Sorry, I thought it was going to take longer to make the blue science, so not really prepared to do much else yet. That's 2 and 13 more. Okay. And I'll put the rest of the engines back in there. Okay, so we got that done. And I think we'll need a few of these so that we can make oxygen, right? So let's craft some of those condensers. Oh, I need more engines. Okay. Maybe I should just stay over here. All right. I'll just make 10 of them, I guess. All right, so that'll give us the oxygen. And wood and steam we're fine with. And let's set up something over here. Let's craft some steel gear wheels and some steel beams. Get rid of that wood chest. Oops. Alright, that's 1 and 1. And this is 2 to 1. Alright, so we'll just we'll just craft some of those here so that we have some available for handcrafting purposes. Okay. The wall's continuing to do very well. Every once in a while I'll get an alert for some damage being incurred. Like we can see there's some damage over here, but aside from that, the biters are not a problem at all right now. Alright, so I'll put some of these engines back. I'll just hang on to 1 stack. No, I think that's a mistake. Let's hang on to 2 stacks in case I need it. And let's head over to the power area so that we can start to set up these generators. And I'm going to pick up some stone as well so that I can make some boilers. I think I'm going to leave the steam power set up just in case we need it. We can turn it back on. Yeah, so I think we'll build the new power up above where the steam power is. We can pipe some water up here from down below. Let's start by clearing out all the debris. And we can use this wood to get started. Put some in a chest there. Okay. So I've got 15 of these. You know what? Let's make it an even 16, shall we? And I'll start at the top. And we'll do 2 rows of 8. Okay. And then we can just run the pipe down the center. Okay, and then the bioethanol comes from the fuel refinery. We'll have to wait for this research to get done, and I'm not sure how many of those fuel refineries we're going to need. I expect it's going to be more than 1, so let's start crafting some more of those. Let's craft another 10. Okay, and these will need to be covered with poles. Okay. All right, so the biomethanol, 5 wood, 60 oxygen, and 120 steam. Let's see, oxygen. Where's my oxygen? Oxygen comes from the atmospheric condenser. So I just want to set up a test here to begin with. So we can look at ratios. I'm not using Factory Planner in this game, so we'll have to do this manually. All right, so this is going to use 60 oxygen every 20 seconds. And this gives me 30 every 5. So one of these can power 2 of these. Make some more pipes. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to move this over by 1. Okay, and then we need the steam. Okay, so 120 steam every 20 seconds. That works out to, what, 6 steam per second? And these make 20 per second. So one boiler can power 3 of these, more or less. Let me bring up some more water. Let's see, I'll make another wind turbine. Okay, so this is now producing. We're going to get 120 biomethanol. So let's see how fast this stuff gets used. Fuel value is 750 kilojoules. Consumption 6 per second. Okay. And 6 times 750 is indeed 4.5 megawatts. Okay, so 6 per second is what these will consume. And these make 120 every 20, which is 6 per second, right? Yeah. Okay, so we essentially need one fuel refinery for every power station. Okay, air purification is done. Chemical science is done. Let's add air purification to my task list here. I don't want to forget to do that. Okay, so I'm going to need 16 fuel refineries. I've got 10, 11, so 5 more. And now that we know our ratios, we can start to set up a proper design here. But first let me go get more pipe. I'm going to need a lot more pipe. So what I'll do is I'll just have the fuel refineries feed these 1-to-1. And then we don't need the central pipeline such as it is. Let me store some of the lamps in here, and we'll store some of the pipes in there too. Okay. All right, I don't want to drive through my miners. Okay, so I'm going to pick all this up. Oh, these are still running. Let's see what our power says. Looks like these are almost finished. Not going to wait anymore. Okay. So let's put the first one right here, let's say. And we will have a fuel refinery going directly into it. That's going to make biomethanol. And then we could put you know what? No, you know what? I think I will keep these. I think I will keep them separate. We can feed them all with a single pipe. So let's do this. Let's just tile these across the top here. And that way it'll be easy to expand it. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3, 6. All right. So we'll do it like this for now. Keep things even. And let's move it down by 1 tile. Or let's move it down by 2 tiles in case we do substations later. That way we'll have room for a power pole. Okay, and then we'll produce the fuel down here. All right, so for the fuel, I'm going to need wood. And I'm going to need, well, everything else I'm going to make here, right? And we can load in that wood. Oh, and I need fuel for the boilers too, so we'll request coke. And we'll give these 5 drones each. Okay. So if I'm going to have 16 refineries, let's see. I need 60 oxygen. I'm going to open my calculator on my phone here. One second. All right, so each one of these needs 60 oxygen every 20 seconds, which is 3 oxygen per second, times 16 is 48. So I need 48 oxygen per second. And the condensers will give me 6 per second. So I need 8 condensers. I've got 5, 6, 7, 8. How do I want to arrange this? I'll put all the oxygen over on this side. Okay, so there's the oxygen supply, and we can expand that as needed. So then we'll do the fuel generation over here. All right, let's look at that again. So steam, we need 6 per second steam, right? 120 every 20 seconds. 6 per second of the steam. And 1 boiler makes 20 per second. All right, so 6 per second times 16 means we need 96 per second steam in total. we divide that by 20, and we need 5 boilers. Okay. So let's just, we'll feed the coke over like this. And we'll line up our boilers. Yeah, you know what, let's give ourselves a little more room here. Let me set up the boilers first, and then we'll... Okay, so there's my 5 boilers. 5 for now. And now they have water, and they're making steam. There. Just to figure out how much room I need. So this can be where we make all of our steam. We got the oxygen. Let's assume we had to double this at some point. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Psst. Undo. Let's try copy this time. There we go. All right, so we'll make the fuel up here. All right. I need to leave space. Okay. So it's 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, now they've all got steam. We forgot about the wood. Okay. There's the oxygen. Now let's do this. There. All right, let me make a huge storage tank. That way we'll have a buffer of extra fuel. Here it is. Wow, 3 ins and 3 outs, okay. And let me make a pump. There we go. Oh, let's do some more research. Advanced oil would be nice. Biofuel? I don't know. Maybe I want that. Ooh, electric furnaces would be good to have. Enriched ores. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the advanced labs. Ooh, let's do mining drone upgrades. Let's do transport drone upgrades. Bioprocessing. This will let us make biomass so that we don't have to get it from biter nests. So maybe we'll do that next. Anyway, we'll do those for now. Okay, now let's disconnect our steam power. Can I make an accumulator yet? I don't think I can. I need a battery. What do I need for batteries? Iron, copper, and acid. I should probably start crafting some batteries somewhere. Alright, so let's disconnect steam power and see what happens. Alright. Pick up the radar. Now it's not powering anything except the inserters. Okay, let's see how our base is doing now. Okay, so we're powering the whole base with this. And let's look at our pollution generation. Okay, so we can see the pollution generated from boilers dropping way down. Mining drones do create pollution. That's interesting. I wish you could just see total pollution production. I wonder if there's a way to see that. Okay, well it certainly seems that we're making less pollution now. Now let's try out this air purifier thing. I need, what is that, plastic? Yeah. Alright, let's go grab some plastic. I just want to set one of these up just to see how it works. Oh, let me make sure that that radar, yeah. I'm going to put this radar over here in the corner. We don't want to lose coverage up here. Why didn't I bring my car with me? I couldn't tell you. Ooh, I got damage. That's not cool. Okay, and we're building up a stock of the ethanol. Okay. All right, so these consume 100 pollution a minute. All right, you can see pollution minus 100. May return a used filter. Each air purifier will only purify the chunk where it's placed. Okay, so minus 100 a minute. These are polluting 30 a minute. So every one of these will offset 3 of these generators, more or less. So I've got 30 times 16, that's 480. So yeah, 5 of these air scrubbers ought to do the trick. Alright, so let's see how they work. Oh, they're quite small. How pleasing. And they need a filter. Alright, so where are the filters? Pollution filter. Coal, steel, and plastic. And then you can recycle them. And you'll make dirty water as a consequence. Alright, whoops. So we'll need someplace, we'll have to set up a little factory where we're making pollution filters. They need coal, steel, and plastic. Okay. Well, why don't we just set it up here next to the plastic? We have coal already, so we can just bring in steel. I don't have any drones with me, but I should have some in the car. Yeah. All right. All right. How long do these take to make? 10 seconds each. And how long do they take to consume? Is it like 1 filter a minute? Near chunks will be purified by pollution expansion, but this doesn't guarantee that they will be purified. Okay. Not quite sure what that means. Alright. 10 seconds, so let's make 10 machines. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That way we'll be making one a second. It might be a lot more than we need, but better too much than not enough. Am I right? And that'll be plastic and coal. I'll give this more drones, since I'm going to need more of the coal now. Okay. And then I'll set up one of these over here just so we can see. Let's see what chunk we're in. Show tile grid. Oh, okay, that's probably a bad place to put it. All right, we'll put it right here. So it's going to be in this chunk, right? Right. Let's put in one filter. Crafting speed 1. I'm guessing it uses 1 a minute then? I don't know. And then it has a chance to return a used filter, which we can then recycle. Okay, so this is the chunk it's in. And you can already see it's a lighter color than the surrounding ones. That's interesting. That's great, as a matter of fact. Very cool. So what if we set up multiples in the same chunk? Wow, look at that. Nice. That is really cool. And you know, we could put these all around the perimeter of the base as part of our wall, just to keep pollution from escaping. So we're absorbing close to 700 a minute in pollution right now, just in this one chunk. That's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to pick these up. I'll take a bunch of these with me, and let's go set these up around that power plant. Just to get the ball rolling, and then we'll have to set up. Oh, before I do that, let's have those filters go into a depot. That way we can pull them in from wherever. So I'm just guessing here, but I think if you really work on this, you could essentially get biter attacks to 0. Okay, so let's take a look at our grid so we can see what chunk is what. All right, so all of this occupies 2 chunks. So if we put... Oh. Let's put 3 in that chunk, and let's put 2 in this chunk. Whoops. Right, and then each one of these is going to need an inserter going in and out. So one inserter to put in fresh filters, and one inserter to take out used ones. Let's make a filter inserter. Actually, let's put the filter inserter right there, so that this will only take used filters. Okay, so all the used ones will go in there. And then we put a request depot here. And this is where we'll ask for fresh filters. Okay, and we want the fresh filters on the inside of the belt. And that way the used ones can go on the outside of the belt. Okay, so we can see this already starting to clean. And the fact that the pollution spreads from one chunk to the next means that as these chunks get cleaner, pollution from the surrounding chunks will bleed in to these chunks, and so So they can kind of indirectly clean, I think, they can kind of indirectly clean the chunks around them. Just by the fact that the pollution will spread into the clean chunks. Okay. Yeah, so these filters seem to last a lot longer than 1 minute. I'm not sure how long they last, really. And let's see how many they want to pick up. Oh. Okay. Looks like it just wants to have a couple in the chamber there. So I'll put all these in there. And then it says it may return a used filter. Okay, 90%. So 9 times out of 10, we'll get a used filter, which we can recycle. But we'll still have to make used filters, or new filters, 10% of the time. Okay, let's look at our pollution again. Okay, that's stone furnaces. Those make a lot of pollution, obviously. All right. Well, we did cut down our main source of pollution by quite a lot. So that's good. I think that's going to help. And then we're offsetting all the pollution that we're producing with our power plant right now. We could probably put another one down there where the boilers are. Well, I'll just leave it like this. And again, I think maybe the right strategy will be to put these around the perimeter of the base. One chunk is every 32 tiles. Right, we've got, so essentially every 4 turrets, if we put one of these air purifiers all around the base, that should prevent any pollution from escaping. We're going to need another distribution system for filters, which is going to be kind of a pain. Maybe I'll wait on that until we have bots. Speaking of which, I think we should, let's make a beeline towards construction bots. Will that give us logistics bots too? No. How do we get logistics bots? Okay, there it is. All right. Yeah, so we're on our way now to get robotics. Okay, well, it's been kind of a long episode. I'm going to stop for now. Thanks a lot for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.